political war is playing out over the Sengol, a historic scepter placed in the new parliament when Prime Minister inaugurates it on Sunday. While the BJP has accused Congress of banishing the historic symbol of transfer of power first to a museum and then censoring the Hindu ritual that is to take place on Sunday, the Congress said that the entire concept of Sengol being the official symbol of transfer of power from the British to India is nothing more than bogus. Jairam Ramesh quoted a newspaper article to say that the claim being made right now is nothing more than a WhatsApp university fact.
मुद्दों से ध्यान हटाने की कोई बात नहीं। 9 साल से तो आप हैं, आपने क्यों नहीं उसको रखवाया था? आज ही आपको क्यों याद आ रहा है? पर चलिए, वहां रखा जा रहा है, हम स्वागत करते हैं उसका। पर इतना जरूर भाजपा से कहेंगे, आप देश के इतिहास में जो बड़ी घटनाएं हुई, अच्छी घटनाएं हुई, देखो ना, तो कांग्रेस के समय में ही हुई। ये प्रतीक है, जो राजदंड है, जो सेंगोल है, ये भारत के ही प्रधानमंत्री को तो मिला था।
Parliament related controversy is being continued now. You have stated, Congress party has stated that all the claims regarding the Sengol is completely bogus of the BJP.
We have asked our 9 questions. We want a response to these 9 questions. Everything else is a diversionary tactic.
See, Sengol is the symbol of honesty by the king, the ruler. It is associated with monarchy. So they're giving Sengol, honoring Sengol by the BJP is most irrelevant because they conduct raids in many of the opposition parties' houses, and when there were many charges of corruption in Karnataka, they did not go to any minister's house. So they were protecting BJP ministers and attacking other opposition party ministers and others, which means they have no right to hold the Sengol.
The BJP was quick to hit back at the Congress. Home Minister Amit Shah asked, why does the Congress hate Indian tradition and culture so much? Union Minister Hardeep Puri also tweeted a Time magazine.
जो कॉलोनियल माइंडसेट में अभी भी लिप्त हैं, जिनके लिए राजनीति का मतलब परिवार नीति है, वो ट्रांसफर ऑफ पावर के इस सिंबल को भारत की संवैधानिक धरा पर क्या ये सिंबल विशेषता रखता है, इसको और न्याय संगत तरीके से इतिहास के इस पन्ने को वर्तमान में उजागर करने की सरकार के प्रयास के ऊपर राजनीति करेंगे। ये उनका स्वभाव है, ये उनका अधिकार है।
ये आर्टिकल अमेरिका की टाइम मैगजीन का जो इशू था 25 अगस्त 1947 में छपा था। राजनीतिक दलों में जो इस विषय पे विरोध कर रहे हैं वो इस आर्टिकल को पढ़ें और थोड़ी जानकारी लें कि सेंगोल की क्या सिंबलिज्म है। ये जो विरोध का नाटक है वो इसके कारण वो अपने लोगों पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू का भी एक तरीके से विरोध कर रहे हैं।
जयराम रमेश जो प्रश्न उठा रहे हैं, जयराम रमेश को जवाब देना पड़ेगा कि नेहरू ने इस छड़ी का कब, कहां, कैसे उपयोग किया था।
Not just the BJP, but the Tamil Nadu mutt, which was involved in making of the Sengol and presenting the same to Nehruji 70 years ago, has expressed anguish over the Sengol's history being denied as bogus. In an official statement, the Adhinam asserted that it is well documented that the mutt was invited to conduct the ritual of transfer of power and that the Sengol was presented to Nehru in an elaborate ceremony, and reducing its importance simply for politics was unfortunate.
செங்கோல் சிறப்பை பற்றி நாம் எல்லாம் இந்த உலகம் முழுவதும் இன்று பரவி கொண்டிருக்கிறது. இந்த செங்கோல் திருவாவடுதுறை ஆதீனத்தின் மூலமாக 1947 அன்று பாரத பிரதமர் ஜவஹர்லால் நேரு அவர்களுக்கு திருவாவடுதுறை ஆதீனம் மூலமாக வழங்கப்பட்டது. இந்த சுதந்திரம் அடைந்த பின்பு நேருஜி, ராஜாஜி, மூத்த தலைவர்களெல்லாம் நமது திருவாவடுதுறை ஆதீனத்தில் தொடர்பு கொண்டார்கள். தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு ஒரு பெருமை கிடைத்திருக்கிறது. நம்ம நாட்டுக்கு, தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு அவ்வளோதான். தமிழ்நாட்டிலேருந்து செங்கோல் போனது திருவாவடுதுறை ஆதீனத்திலேருந்து. திருவாவடுதுறை ஆதீனம் தமிழ்நாட்டில் இருக்கிறது, அதுவும் சோழ நாட்டில் இருக்கிறது. சேர நாடு, சோழ நாடு, பாண்டிய நாடு இந்த 3 பிரிவுகளில் அரசர்கள் அரசாண்டார்கள். இது திருவாவூர் ஆதீனம் சோழ நாட்டில் இருக்கிறது. சில பேர் தவறான செய்திகளை கருதி கொண்டு இருக்கிறார்கள். என்னென்றால் இந்த காலகட்டத்தில் அது பொய்யான ஒரு தகவல் செங்கோல் கொடுக்கவில்லை என்று சொல்கிறார்கள். இதெல்லாம் பொய்யான தகவல். இதில் 1940 ஆங்கில ஏட்டிலெல்லாம் வந்திருக்கிறது. அதுலேயும் புகைப்படம் இருக்கிறது. அதில் பார்த்தா தெரியும். இதை புத்தகத்திலையும் நமது திருவாரூர் ஆதீனத்தில் துரசை செங்கோல் இந்திய சுதந்திரம் என்ற புத்தகத்திலையும் நாம் எல்லாம் போட்டிருக்கிறோம். இதெல்லாம் பார்த்தா நமக்கு தெளிவு கிடைக்கும், எல்லாருக்கும் தெளிவு கிடைக்கும்.
So is calling the history of the Sengol bogus and a product of WhatsApp University an insult to Indian culture itself? Joining us on the debate, IP Singh, spokesperson of Samajwadi Party, Pankaj Sharma, political analyst. And that's my first question to you, Guru Prakash, national spokesperson of the BJP. Why has the BJP equated the two?
Padmaja, a very warm good evening to you and my fellow panelists. We must understand that the attack by the Congress party on the civilizational and spiritual and the ethical ethos of our country is nothing new, and that has been there in discussion for quite some time. But we have to understand, when the senior leader of the Congress party, Mr. Jairam Ramesh, what he calls the WhatsApp University, I was just going through a book, a phenomenal, a very remarkable book of our times, Freedom at Midnight. It is written by Dominic Lapierre, who is a British author, and he has described the event sequentially. Is he also part of the WhatsApp University? I asked Mr. Jairam Ramesh ji. The Times magazine that has categorically described the handing over of Sengol, is the Time magazine also part of WhatsApp University? I asked Mr. Jairam Ramesh. We have to understand this mindset of the Congress party. Padmaja, there is a very interesting article that was published in the month of May in 2014. It was the editorial of the Guardian newspaper. And the Guardian newspaper titled the editorial as India's Another Tryst with Destiny. And that editorial further elucidated. It said that on 26th of May 2014, the Britishers finally left India. It's very important. The article observed that even though Congress was in power, the colonial vestiges were still very relevant. It was the observation of the Guardian newspaper. We have to understand, Lord Ram, according to Congress party, is fictional. Saffron is something which is related to violence and terror, and Sengol is bogus. I want to ask the Congress party and the section of the opposition parties, are you hating anything that is representing the civilizational ethos of our country? You have
that,
to
Mr.
make
Pankaj
it
Sharma.
very clear. But on the contrary, on the other hand, we have to understand the divisive mindset of the Congress party.
Okay, let him begin by answering that. Why is there a visceral hatred for anything that stands for Indian culture? Pankaj Sharma. Mr. Sharma, you've muted yourself. Can you please unmute?
Is it okay now?
Yes, go on.
See, was it a transfer of monarchical power, or it was an enormous transformation from an imperial system to a vibrant democratic installation? What is your thoughtful opinion on this? So how can a committed Democrat like Pandit Nehru could have accepted any Sengol that is fundamentally symbolizes the transfer of kingly state functioning from one ruler to another? It was an Indian tradition during Rajatantra. Is there any such practice in democracy?
So wait a second, are you disputing that Panditji took the Sengol?
No, he took the Sengol, but it is nowhere it is mentioned that he took the Sengol as the symbol of the transfer of power. It is not there.
So we have had C. Rajagopalachari's grandson talking about it. We've had the Adhinams who have carried down. Okay, Guru Prakash is showing some picture. Yes. Do you want to explain what you are showing, Mr. Guru Prakash, to Mr. Pankaj Sharma?
No, even
this is a color photograph of our first Prime Minister Nehru ji holding the Sengol. Mr. Sharma, please don't cry on national television. I am here speaking on. Mr. Sharma, please have the patience. Please have the patience and grace. This is the first Prime Minister of India. This is the first Prime Minister of India, Shri Jawaharlal Nehru, holding the Sengol. You just disputed You just disputed on national television, you lied on national television that how can Prime Minister Nehru accept the Sengol? This is the photograph. I sincerely request you to please go and read Freedom at Midnight by Mr. Dominic Lepe.
Mr. Pankaj Sharma,
Are you going
the
to say
picture is
that
there,
Mr.
the
Dominic
documentation
Lepe
is
was
there,
also
now
a
what?
product of
Go on, Mr.
Washington
Sharma.
University?
Transfer of monarchical power. No, he received the Sengol, but not as a symbol of the transfer of power. It is
What did he
nowhere
receive it as then?
documented.
A walking stick?
Not even in the. See, in Time magazine also, they are saying that this idea was discussed in 1945. Idea of giving a Sengol was discussed. It is never mentioned in the Time magazine also that Nehru reciprocated that.
Sir, what did he take the Sengol as? In your interpretation, just answer the question. He took it as a walking stick, as a doorstop, as an ornamentation, as something that looked pretty. What do you think he took it as?
He didn't take it as a symbol of the transfer of monarchical power.
What did he take it as then?
He didn't take it as a symbol of the transfer of monarchical power.
What did he take it as? Do you have any answer to that? What did he take it as? You are convinced about what he didn't do. Why you say that, nobody knows. But you just have a conviction that he did not take it as a symbol of transfer of power. What did he actually take it as? Do you have any answer to that, Mr. Sharma?
Now, the drum beaters of a particular color can use and spread any story about the
name calling is not going to help. Answer with facts.
History.
See, when you run out of things to say, calling people names, oh, you can say, oh, WhatsApp University, drum beater, propagandist, that is all okay. It's water off a duck's back. Answer my question. If you're so convinced he did take it as a transfer of power, what did he take it as?
Is it documented anywhere that he received it as a symbol of the transfer of power?
Before I answer that question, is it documented anywhere that he didn't take it as a transfer of symbol of power?
But you know, if he would have taken it as a symbol of the transfer of power, it should have been mentioned somewhere.
Sir, I am asking you a question. Why are you always replying in the negative? You started by saying he did not take it as a symbol of transfer of power. I am asking you, how do you know? You are saying it's not documented anywhere that he took it as a transfer of power. I am asking you, is it documented anywhere that he didn't take it as a symbol of transfer of power? Name your source. Where does it say that on the 14th of August 1947, Pandit ji did not hold the Sengol as a symbol of transfer of power? Name your source, Mr. Sharma.
See, two of the finest Rajaji scholars with impeccable credentials have expressed shock on such gossips.
Who? They have expressed that doubts is hardly a source. See, sir, your source is right now the tweet of Jairam Ramesh. Can you please actually quote an actual source? You are just quoting to me Jairam Ramesh's tweet.
No, I am not quoting that. I have asked you, this transfer, was this the monarchical power transfer, or was that an enormous transformation from an imperial system to a vibrant democratic setup?
Lalit Mishra, respond. Where is it documented that this was a symbol of transfer of power?
Actually, our panelists are doing a lot of mistakes. They do not know actual history, so there are lots of confusions are coming from that ignorance of the history. Actually, everybody is relating this Sengol symbol to Chola kingdom, but it's a pre-Chola kingdom religious symbol of the justice. It is the first mention of Sengol is found in Tirukkural, which is with the Europeans' best conservative date of 500 AD, at least 1500 years old evidence reference we do have. And in that, it is in the chapter 55, which belongs to the chapter Justice. So in that chapter of Justice, it is mentioned by Saint Tiruvaral. So it is in the Tirukkural. So it's that old. It does not belong to Cholas only. Cholas might have got it from the Tirukkural. That is the history behind it. And now, because Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru himself has not quoted a word about it in his discovery of India, so we do not expect the contemporary historians to mention it, because he was, more under the influence of the Western thinking and Western ideology, we know. And our Congress, our friends of the Congress are, for that same reason, maybe thinking to reject it. So they are in the politics of the rejection of anything which belongs to our national pride, which boosts our national pride. They also, somehow in the subconscious mind link it to the Hindutva, but everything Indian or belonging to the Indian values does not belong to the Hindutva. There, a correction is required in the Congress side and their intellectuals and their speakers. So this is what I have to say. And also, there is no evidence to reject it. I had another picture of Swami Desika girl who was present in that ceremony of Sengol.
Okay.
And one more thing I would like to share here with the audience and you too. Jairam Ramesh has taken the advantage of English translation. The Sengol is translated in English as scepter. So I have gone through in the 19th century translation of Tirukkural and found the English, the word is used is scepter. So he has also used the scepter. So he was playing with the original Tamil word, which is Sengol, and the translation of it, which is scepter. So he used scepter. He has not rejected the full story. He admitted the half. He said that a representation from the respected mutt came to Delhi and handed over the scepter to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. So
all right, respond to this, Mr. IP Singh. Then why the state of denial? IP Singh ji, why the state of denial over what was the symbol of transfer of power? It's as simple as that. It was forgotten all these years. Today the BJP is saying, fine, it was forgotten, forget about it. Now that it's been brought back, why demean it? IP Singh.
पद्मजा, देश में कमर तोड़ महंगाई है, बेरोजगारी है, देश में इतनी समस्याएं हैं, उस पर देश की जनता का ध्यान भटकाने के लिए चोला डायनेस्टी में एक जो ये सिंबल था उसको लेकर बीजेपी आई है। कहीं कहीं बीजेपी को ये लगने लगा है कि सत्ता सौंपने का समय आ गया है, इसलिए सेंगोल को लेकर देश में चर्चा हो रही है। आप बताइए, देश में एक सबसे बड़ा सिंबल जो है अशोक स्तंभ है। अशोक स्तंभ अगर उसकी इंपरर को देखा जाए तो सबसे बड़ा सिंबल है, लेकिन बीजेपी को सेंगोल पर चर्चा करनी है। बीजेपी को 100 रुपए से ऊपर पेट्रोल है, उस पर चर्चा नहीं करनी है। 1200 साढ़े 1200
मतलब ये तो फिर तो मतलब ये तो वैसा ही आर्ग्यूमेंट हो गया ना। मुजफ्फरनगर में दंगे चल रहे थे, आप सैफई में महोत्सव करा रहे थे, क्या वो आप ध्यान भटका रहे? मतलब हम सेंगोल की बात कर रहे हैं, आप पेट्रोल पे पहुंचे हुए हैं।
1 मिनट तो बोलने दीजिए, 1 मिनट तो
नहीं, 1 मिनट क्या, आप 10 मिनट बोलिए सर। पर आपको पता है मुद्दा क्या है?
सांस्कृतिक प्रचार प्रसार करिए, आप आर्काइव में ले जाकर इसको रख दीजिए, लेकिन आप उस पर देश में राजनीति करते हैं। तमिलनाडु में आप गेटवे खोलना चाहते हैं क्योंकि आपको पता है कि सेंगोल के बारे में उत्तर भारत की जनता नहीं जानती। दक्षिण भारत में आपका
सर उत्तर भारत की जनता के बिहाफ पे आप मत बोलिए ना। जरूरी नहीं है कि उत्तर भारत की पूरी जनता इग्नोरेंट है। हो सकता है मैं नहीं जानती थी, आई नो दैट फॉर अ फैक्ट बिकॉज हिस्ट्री के इसको बाहर रखा गया था, बट पूरे उत्तर भारत की जनता के बिहाफ पे प्लीज आप मत बोलिए। अगर आपको लग रहा है कि ये सेंगोल के जरिए दक्षिण भारत का गेटवे बीजेपी खोलना चाहती है तो इसको अपोज करके आप उनको वो मौका और आसानी से ही दे रहे हैं। एनीवे, आई विल लीव इट एट दैट। थैंक यू वेरी मच जेंटलमैन फॉर जॉइनिंग मी। Less than 48 hours left for the inauguration of Parliament building to take place. Fantastic visuals of the new building are already out. At 10 p.m. we will take a closer look at the historical documentation that has taken place about the Sengol, not just in politics but also in the religious texts. I'll see you then.